guys, what is going on? Today we are talking about the Smallrig Black Mamba kit for the Canon R5 and R6. If you have ever been into small rig or cages for your camera, you own the Canon R5 or R6, I can highly recommend this one. The design on this is absolutely stunning and super thoughtful. So what we're gonna do today is I'm actually getting a front lip kit installed on my 2022 BRZ. I'm gonna take you guys along. We're gonna bring the Black Mamba. We're gonna shoot some handheld video. We're gonna put on a monitor. We're gonna put on a microphone, and we're just gonna see what this thing can do. And I will talk you guys through, when we're there, some of the really great details that make this kit specifically probably one of the best small rigs that I've ever seen or used. Protects your camera, but it's also incredibly functional. So we'll talk through some of that while we do some filming. Okay, so we are back at Infamous Aero to do the install of this beautiful piece right here. So they've got this thing built just for the 2022 Subaru BRZ, and they've done a quick test fit, and as you can see, they've kind of shaped it all just for our car. Okay, so they're taking off a whole bunch of panels under the car to get access and find the mounting pretty cool under there. No, I'm talking Australian, but...
Oh mate, we did that all the back in time.
That's like one of the most satisfying things to peel that off. Yeah, one thing that was super important to me was that these guys could use like the OEM holes, because we wanted to make sure that this could be taken on and off and it's not drilling too many holes into the car. So it did an incredible job, obviously, with the scans. If you guys haven't seen that video, you can check it out up here, of them scanning the entire vehicle to make sure that all of these things would fit perfectly. And it's incredible to see how good of a job they did to get this to fit with the OEM holes and stuff. It's insane.
It just like, it's perfect.
It's
like,
so nice.
Just when I think something's not gonna work, it just works perfectly. It's just like so.
We've test fitted the more aggressive lip, and now we're putting on my official lip kit. So let's do a little B-roll, something, something. So while the guys are working on the car, I figured I'd give you a quick walkthrough on the Smallrig and all the things that I really like about this product. It's incredibly well built. Like, the design is so smart. It is made for the Canon R5 and the Canon R6. One of the things that I particularly like about it is on the bottom that they have these magnetic tools, and it sticks to the bottom so you'll never lose them, and that's how you can adjust any of these like little screw holes that are on the bottom that fit perfectly for the R5 and the R6 to snug it up. And as well, obviously, you can tighten and loosen it, so you don't actually need any tools. And one thing that I noticed about that too is when you're putting the handle on, so that once you get that kind of finger tight, use this tool, leverage it, and boom, you can tighten that up so it's a nice snug fit. Another thing that's super smart about this is when you're mounting a monitor. I have had monitors literally fall off my rigs because sometimes it's just not enough to be screwing that in. They can fall off. So one thing I've noticed is they've given kind of a little lock control here. So that's never coming off. So between screwing that on and locking that in, it's not going anywhere. Super smart. And then you've got the mount here for your microphones as well. I'm just continually blown away by the intentionality in the design of this. I haven't seen that in any kind of camera rig before. Generally, they're just kind of plug and play boxes. But this thing is sweet. Yeah, like if you've ever owned any of these kind of small rig products or cages before, you might notice that sometimes when you put it on, it kind of like still spins around a bit. So that's where they've given us these really small holes underneath here that align perfectly with the Canon R5 and the R6. And that just stops the Canon R5 from spinning in the rig, and it actually has it really secured in there. Of course, Smallrig makes camera rigs for a ton of cameras. So whatever one you've got, I'm sure they've got something for you. It's so minimal that you can actually run the system without the handle. I keep it on my R5 at all times, even if I'm just doing photography. Okay, so as you guys can see from the shots that we have, this thing looks absolutely insane. I love how it just looks exactly like the car's design. It's that perfect OEM plush, and it's not like sticking out too much. I mean, they did make that sportier version. Make sure to check these guys out because this will be for sale, and if you're interested in this for your BRZ, I think it's a perfect piece. It fits in really nicely because it already has the black accents, so I think it's a really natural fit for this car and just gives it that little bit of aggression that I think we need. What do you think? How did it turn out?
Honestly, worked out super well. We used all OEM mounting. It fit up perfectly. We were able to get the stock under tray panels back in, so there's pretty much exactly the same as it was before with the addition of a splitter, obviously. And yeah, it looks super good. I'm really happy with it. Hopefully Alex is also happy with it.
I am.
It feels super solid. So I think it's ready for some driving now and road test.
Of course, they got their nice little finishing touch with their badge there. It just kind of ties it all in. Makes it look super classy. Like, look at that, guys. Doesn't stick out too much. It's just the perfect amount. All those measurements they did. Would love to know your guys' thoughts on that. I think she looks pretty good. And yeah, maybe she needs to carry along the side. But who knows? We'll see what other kits are coming out. But for now, this is a really, really nice addition. Asking these guys, like, how do you say that this is an indestructible bumper? So they told me a whole bunch of sciencey stuff about heat and how it's heat resistance, and I don't really know what they're saying. But they just kind of proved to me how versatile and rigid and, I don't know, they bounce back.
And if we left this on the floor for long enough, it would eventually just sit back into its own shape.
So there you have it, guys. I hope that you enjoyed this episode and looking at the small rig for the Canon R5 and the R6. I'm so happy that they sent this to me. They haven't paid me to say anything about this, but owning several small rig pieces previously, this one really has kind of raised the bar, I think, of my expectation for cages. Now, if you are into this kind of content, in the next video, we will be installing my brand new exhaust for my Subaru BRZ, but we're going to be showing you guys how to capture the best quality audio for your car videos. So if that interests you, make sure to subscribe, stick around, because that's what we do around here. As always, guys, I really do appreciate your time, and I really hope to see you in the next video. Peace. We're about to get this one installed. In this video, I'm going to be teaching you how to capture the best audio you possibly can for your cinematic car videos.